بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحن نقص عليك نبأهم بالحق إنهم فتية آمنوا بربهم وزدناهم هدى.
Hi, Ollie. It's nice to see you today, buddy. Where have you been? I haven't seen you for a while.
Hi, Alan. It's great to see you. Well, as you know, this is my final year in high school, and I have been preparing for my finals. How about I invite you to a cup of coffee? I can spare about 10 to 15 minutes. I greatly appreciate your longtime friendship.
Of course, that would be great. I really admire your sincere friendship. Despite our many discussions on various hot religious topics, you have shown calmness and respect, allowing me to express my thoughts, not imposing your thoughts and ideologies, maintaining my dignity, and being very respectful.
My dearest friend, Islam, the Quran, my beloved Prophet Muhammad, and the infallible Imams, whom I follow as a Twelver Shia Muslim, guide me to respect every peaceful human being, regardless of their religion, faith, race, ethnicity, and gender. You have also been an amazing childhood friend of mine. Now let's go into the coffee shop before I run out of time. So tell me, Alan, what's on your mind?
I thought about what you said in our last discussion about the uncaused creator, and that the universe cannot emerge from nothing. After that, I met one of my atheist friends who told me that physics shows quantum particles can appear in empty space randomly. Doesn't this mean something can come from nothing without needing an uncaused cause or creator?
See, Alan, that's a common misunderstanding. The quantum vacuum isn't truly nothing. It's full of fields and energy. True nothingness means no time, space, or laws. Only Allah the Exalted exists.
But quantum fluctuations do happen randomly. Aren't they uncaused? Can't the universe begin randomly in the same way?
Quantum events are unpredictable, not uncaused. They arise from existing fields. So the universe didn't come from nothing, but from something. Who made that something?
Why not assume quantum fields or laws always existed instead of God?
Fields cannot choose or create anything, they simply follow the laws. But the universe is precisely tuned. Why do those laws exist? Who established those constant laws? Randomness does not possess the intelligence to set up unchanging laws. One more point. How can random processes produce life? Furthermore, how can a random field deliberately design a universe suited for life? Purpose suggests intention, something only a conscious creator possesses.
Still, quantum physics is real. We see Casimir effects in virtual particles, so these theories are not made up.
True. Quantum physics works on small scales, but using it to explain the origin of everything is speculation. There's no lab proof of a universe appearing from a vacuum.
But at least science offers a mechanism. Why jump to God?
Science explains how things behave. God explains why they exist. Quantum laws can describe reality, but not why they exist at all.
If the vacuum fluctuates forever, couldn't it randomly make a universe?
Then why did it happen only 13.8 billion years ago? Why this universe now? Timing, order, and conditions suggest choice, not chance.
Maybe the multiverse explains it. Many random universes, we happen to be in one.
Pushes the problem back. Who set up the multiverse laws? Why are they so precise? Random infinity doesn't explain fine-tuning.
Your Quran says we were created from nothing?
Yes, it says, were they created from nothing, or are they the creators out of nothing? Surah Tur 52:35. It questions the very concept of self-creation or randomness. Our second infallible Imam al-Hassan echoed the content of the verse. He brought forth the creation, so he originated it from nothing before. He began whatever he originated, and he originated whatever he began. He did whatever he desired, and whatever he sought to increase, he desired for it. That is Allah, the Lord of the worlds.
But what about matter and antimatter? Don't they appear in pairs?
Exactly. In many things, pairs have complex variances, and random cannot create pairs with even simple and basic variances. Therefore, creating things in pairs required an intelligent designer, God. As our Quran says, we created everything in pairs, Surah Ad-Dariyat 51, verse 49. That's another sign. Design, not accident.
So you're saying the quantum vacuum isn't really nothing and doesn't disprove God?
Correct. It's a sea of fluctuating energy governed by laws. Those laws need an explanation.
Some scientists like Krauss still claim that the quantum vacuum is nothing.
Yet even many atheist scientists disagree and find that misleading. They admit that the quantum vacuum isn't truly nothing. It has structure, energy, and laws. This raises deeper questions. Who put that structure there? Why do these laws exist at all? And how can randomness be so finely tuned to allow a universe to expand, form stars, and support life? How can randomness create fixed, dependable laws if everything begins from it? And if these laws had existed from the beginning, then who established them? Whenever matter, antimatter, energy, fields, or forces come into existence with order, laws, and consistency, they naturally imply a cause and an originator. Calling the vacuum or quantum particles eternal assigns them a godlike role, except they lack intelligence, consciousness, will, or purpose.
Then what is a quantum particle really? Is it a thing or just a wave?
It depends on how we look. A particle is like a blip in a field, a localized packet of energy. But it's not a tiny marble. It's more like a ripple that appears as a particle when measured.
So quantum particles aren't like physical bricks.
Right. They're mathematical features of fields, not solid building blocks. That's why we say quantum field theory, not quantum object theory.
Then why do scientists sometimes call them particles?
To simplify for models, it's easier to picture. But reality is weirder. A field vibrating in a spot looks like a particle to us.
So what's your bottom line?
Quantum physics reveals mathematical laws, structure, and order. It does not demonstrate anything emerging from absolute nothingness or appearing randomly. See Allen. The fact is that mathematics cannot be applied to randomness. If it were, then, according to modern science, theories based on randomness could not be proven by modern science. If they claim otherwise, that there is a mathematical coherence in those fluctuations, then there must be an intelligent designer who caused and established those unchanging laws governing that field, because randomness does not have such a capacity.
And you say that causes God?
Yes. Now my time is up, my dear friend. I will have to excuse myself, so let me summarize our discussion so you can reflect on it later. If any point is not clear, we can meet again somewhere to discuss it further. So here are the key points. The quantum vacuum isn't nothing but a fluctuating field governed by laws. Quantum particles are purely theoretical models used for educational purposes and do not exist as actual particles. They do not prove that objects emerged from nothing or solely from existing energy. There is no observed scientific evidence indicating that matter, antimatter, energy, or fields can randomly arise from absolute nothingness. Even science admits that the idea of the universe originating from quantum waves is speculative, not proven. No matter how many people in the mainstream media, such as YouTube and Facebook, portray the universe emerging from quantum particles as a proven theory to deny the existence of God, they either use it to deceive others, or, if we give them the benefit of the doubt, they have never truly understood quantum physics. They lack any scientifically substantial evidence or proof to support the claim that the universe emerged from quantum fields. Shia Islam teaches that God created from nothing by his will. Quranic verses affirm this. Therefore, quantum theory explains part of creation but does not replace the creator. See, my dear Frelin, my role is to share my intellectual and logical arguments, allowing you to reflect. Allah the Exalted commanded his messenger to convey the message and explanations about faith, giving people the opportunity to reflect and choose freely. That's where belief comes in, after reason has reached its limits.
Thank you, Ali. I may not agree with your view today, but I have gained a more precise understanding. You've presented a clear, straightforward case that tackles the quantum argument without complicated jargon. It seems the possibility of God still remains, even in a quantum age. I'll admit, quantum physics doesn't explain where laws originate. Connecting quantum fields to the universe's beginning is a bunch of speculation based on unproven theories. Random fields do not explain an intelligently designed universe guided by mathematical laws and constants. Nonetheless, I remain open to further research on this subject.
See, my dear Frelin, my role is to share my intellectual and logical arguments, allowing you to reflect. Allah the Exalted commanded his messenger to convey the message and explanations about faith, giving people the opportunity to reflect and choose freely. That's where belief comes in, after reason has reached its limits.
As usual, I noticed that you always treated me with dignity and the utmost respect. That is why I admire your friendship and enjoy discussing with you comfortably.
Thank you, Alan. That really means a lot to me. I'll see you later. I need to head to my class. Wishing you a peaceful day.
Bye and have a lovely day.
وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين وسلم تسليما كثيرا وحسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل